Good evening, friends. Welcome to the BISP Solutions. This is Rajbhar, and today we will go from a blank state to a fully functional application ready for your business data. But first, let's talk about why this is so important. Many of you are probably familiar with our current planning process, which relies heavily on spreadsheets. What are some of the challenges you face with that? That's a big question because we need to understand that how the challenges are coming on the instance and how the professionals are going to resolve that challenges. So Oracle PBCS solves these problems by creating a single centralized application. We replace those scattered spreadsheets with a secure, collaborative and automated environment. This allows us to have one source of truth for all our financial data, leading to faster, more accurate and planning cycles. Think of it building a house. You don't just start putting up walls. You need a solid foundation and a blueprint. In a PPCS, the application is our foundation and our dimensions are the blueprint. Let's log into our PPCS environment. The first time you log in, you won't have any applications, so you will be prompted to create one. These are different types of applications you can create. We are going to focus on a custom application which gives us the most flexibility. We'll start by naming it. So for example, use it a clear memorable name related to the business function. So let's name our application FinPlan, and you can also add a description such as financial planning and budgeting application for FY26. Like first thing when you will have it is dimension, the blueprint. Next we define our dimension. These are the categories that classify our data. They are the core of our application. So what would be there, and different members as well as different dimensions are there on the main collaborative circle or the functions that it dimension. The first we are going to discuss about it is accounts. So what is account? This is what we are planning for. For example, revenue, salaries, marketing, expenses. This dimension is where all our financial line items live. Now, next is period. So this is our timeline. PBCS gives you a lot of flexibility here. You can set up your fiscal year, start and end years, and whether you want plan by month, quarter, or even a week. For our FinPlan application, we will set up a calendar for fiscal year starting in January and ending in December with monthly periods. When it comes to entity, this represents our organization. It's the who or where for a big company. This would be our different business units, departments, or the locations. For our example, let's include your sales, EMEA sales, and corporate headquarters. For the scenario, this is for different versions of our plan. We will include actual for historical data, budget for our official plan, and forecast to project future performance. This is crucial for what if analysis. So finalizing the creation, like once we have selected these core dimensions and a few others, we review our choices. PBCs will show us a summary of our settings. After clicking create, the system will build the application behind the scenes. This can take a few minutes. While it building, let's talk about the next steps once the application is created. It is essential an empty shell. Our next task is to populate it with a metadata. Metadata is the detailed information about our dimensions. It's the list of every account, every entity, and every member within our dimensions. For example, under our revenue account, we might have product revenue and service revenue. This is all metadata. The most common way to load a large amount of metadata is by using the simple flat file like a CSV file. This file would list the parent-child relationship for each dimension. Like for the instance, it would show that US sales is a parent of US West and US East. So after loading this file, our application will be structured correctly. With all members, we need to start planning. This is the last step before we can start loading our data and building forms. So this is all about the creating application. In our next session, we will cover how to load the data into the application using Bank of Rwanda data and all stuffs, and set up the security and build those forms and reports. For now, this is as much I've just taught you. Just please revise these all things. You will get the things on this test. Thank you for watching this session.